Welcome to my channel. Let's learn English with stock news. Let's get started. UK and EU ditch deadline and pursue Brexit talks. Ditch. To get rid of something or someone that is no longer wanted. Britain's Prime Minister Boris Johnson and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen have not yet found a breakthrough in a post-Brexit trade deal. Britain's Prime Minister Boris Johnson and EU Chief Ursula von der Leyen agreed Sunday to push on with post-Brexit trade talks despite the passing of a self-imposed deadline. Push on. To continue doing something, especially when this is difficult. Trucks with first COVID-19 vaccine in US get ready to roll. Roll. To be produced in a factory. The first trucks carrying a COVID-19 vaccine for widespread use in the United States were set to pull out of a Michigan manufacturing plant Sunday, with the shots that are critical to stopping the nation's coronavirus outbreak destined to reach states a day later. An assembly line of workers began in the early morning hours, pulling doses out of a freezer, boxing the vaccine and loading the units onto pallets so they could be placed on trucks at a Pfizer plant in Michigan. Dry ice, shipping tea labels, and packing tape were on hand as the workers, donning masks, face shields, and gloves, put together the packages inside the warehouse. Pallet. A flat wooden structure onto which heavy goods are put so that they can be moved using a forklift truck. China heads for strong growth in 2021 as recovery gathers pace. China pulled further ahead of other major economies in November as industrial output and retail sales strengthened, reinforcing expectations of healthy growth in 2021. Industrial production rose 7% in November from a year earlier, while retail sales expanded 5% in the period. Fixed asset investment grew 2.6% in the first 11 months of the year from the same period in 2019. The data matched the median estimates in a Bloomberg survey of economists. Pull ahead. To take the lead in a race, competition, contest, etc. Fixed asset. A term used in accounting for assets and property that cannot easily be converted into cash. The four letters that defined markets in 2020. SPAC. Special Purpose Acquisition Companies, or SPACs, have been around for a while. Often called blank check companies, SPACs pool capital and trades on the public market with the goal of later finding an acquisition target. The SPAC then subsumes the target and voila, a new public company exists. This is how DraftKings, Nikola, and Fisker, among dozens of other companies, came to market this year. The surge in the popularity of SPACs comes at a time when the traditional IPO market is booming, when direct listings have risen in popularity, when cryptocurrencies have garnered increasing institutional attention, and the world is still mired in a global pandemic. Subsume. To include something or someone as part of a larger group. Garner. To collect something, usually after much work or with difficulty. Mire. An unpleasant situation that is difficult to escape. Vocabulary. Ditch. To get rid of something or someone that is no longer wanted. Push on. To continue doing something, especially when this is difficult. Roll. To be produced in a factory. Pallet. A flat wooden structure onto which heavy goods are put so that they can be moved using a forklift truck. Pull ahead. To take the lead in a race, competition, contest, etc. Fixed asset. A term used in accounting for assets and property that cannot easily be converted into cash. Subsume. To include something or someone as part of a larger group. Garner. To collect something, usually after much work or with difficulty. mire, an unpleasant situation that is difficult to escape. Thank you for listening. Bye.